So first and foremost, to be able to do that, you yourself should be a trained teacher. Have you seen people teacher training a professional teacher before? No. Good. When it gets to a point and we have to break you into two, we break you into two, and then different facilitators will meet you at different times. But these are general philosophies and principles underlying what we want to do. So we want all of you to be here, listen to it attentively, and then we take it from there. On this note, I want to officially declare the workshop open, and I expect everybody to participate fully so that the purpose of the workshop, which is to equip you with some basic skills and competencies to monitor our students, will be achieved. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Francis Ousmane. We are grateful for welcoming us to this workshop. Thank you, sir. Yes, we are just about to start for the presentation.
Potentials of each and every child. Now, at the end of the day, I know that these are the able ones, these are the average, and then the downtrodden. So why, or those who are, let's say, bring this. I'm looking for cast. So at the end of the day, I expect that at least, even the ones you think cannot do anything will come up with something. So that is my only the highest expectation I'm expecting from every member of my class, that none of them will go to the house empty.
In that case, I cannot say I have set that highest standard I want for that child who has a very low potential. That is what motivated my question.
No, the only thing we are doing is that we are adding more to what you have said. And I said from the beginning that we are moving away from the traditional way of assessing. That is why I also mentioned the universal design for learning and assessment. So at a point in time, Ghana will move like the most advanced countries where you go and the child is assessed at his own pace.
Group the learners according to their abilities in their class. Because there was a time in our school is a very huge one here in UST Primary. 8 classes when you pick primary 4. And we tried it once and it actually worked. The last 5 learners, those who were weak, we grouped them in a class. And at the end of the term, we gave such children to a teacher. And at the end of the term, we realized that their performance appreciated. And someone from that class topped the whole class in mathematics. So I don't know whether it's best grouping them in one class or still we have to mix them.
Particular individuals in terms of thinking capacity and others. In his wisdom, he created people and mixed them with height, weight, and the rest for a purpose. If you want to defeat that purpose or turn away from that purpose, then you are telling him that his idea behind was not good. Otherwise, he wouldn't have created women after creating man. Because when he created man, he said it was good. Everything was good. Until he sat back and said, no, there's an omission. And he brought women. And therefore, if in the house, within the family, you cannot have sameness, why do you want to create sameness in society? If you group all of them with the same capacity and capability in the class, you are invariably inculcating into the children that in society only the kind to move, which is not so. And so sometimes, yeah, we do it for a purpose. But if we are not careful, we will destroy the human system. That is why this time around we are saying we should go inclusion. Because if you don't, and you continue with segregation, a time will come some people will think that they are superior. And it will happen as it happened in the United States of America. You remember the invasion of the Capitol Hill. Some people thought they were supreme, and others are visitors. So they have to take their land, and they attack their own seat of government. Yeah. Anything that we do in school will have the ripple effect in society. So the intention is good, but the outcome may affect the way the children think and behave. That is what I was want to say. Yeah. Thank you.
I have the perception that education goes beyond reading and writing. Because most of the times, these same children will get to the house and the parents will be saying they have book knowledge, but in terms of application in the house, they are going contrary. The issue is that every student has unearthed potentials, but it is up to we, the teachers, to help them figure the potentials and develop upon the potentials. In schools, we do creative arts, physical education, music and dance. Now, some of the musicians are making it big. Some of the athletes, footballers are making it. So if a child is not good in terms of literacy, numeracy, we can capitalize on these aspects.
I also believe that the students learn better when they construct their own knowledge, especially through ability groupings or peer work. To this end, 1, I group learners according to same level of abilities at times, so that none feels inferior in contributing ideas in the ability groupings. 2, I group learners with mixed abilities in some group works, so that what one lacks can be catered for by others. Example, in discussing the life cycle of mosquito, the very good students may come up with the writings. By very good students, I mean those who are verbally gifted or who can write better, may come up with the writings, whilst maybe the not too good students who may be good in drawing will sketch the drawing of the life cycle of the mosquito.
I put children in learners in group work and allow them use their own ways of learning. That is practically and then theoretically We do indoors and outdoors. I allow them do that because some children learn better when they practice outdoor, and others also learn better when they watch, as in using audio visuals and then doing activities. My learners that I work with and even enjoy exams the most because I take it upon myself to use the computer to draw and then create questions for them like a booklet. So exam weeks are even the best times my children come to school in their numbers. Those who hardly come to school due to market, blah, blah, blah. Is that my philosophy?
The purpose of this workshop is to offer training to teachers selected from schools around our study centers, where our distance education students will be doing their internship so that they can act as mentors for them and nurture them and take them through professional skill development and competencies as part of their teacher training program. It is something that we do every year because the teachers we train, some of them go on transfer, some of them retire, and some of them attend to the call of our Almighty God. So we constantly do that so that at any point in time we have adequate, well-trained mentors who take care of our distance students, especially those who are doing basic education programs. Now the institute will soon become a college and is going to expand its programs. We are going to roll on additional programs so that we cater for all kinds of professionals in this country. We are also planning to internationalize our programs. After this workshop, we have one major one before the year ends, and that is training for our newly recruited tutors. Every year we take on new tutors because of obvious reasons, and tutoring on the distance education mode is different from teaching on the regular face-to-face mode. So normally when we recruit tutors, apart from having master's degrees and PhDs in their various subject areas, we take them through how to tutor distance education students. During this training, we make them aware of who the distance education students are, the peculiar challenges that they face, so that they can tailor their approaches to meet the needs of these students. So that is what we are left with before the year ends. And thereafter, we will revisit some of the training workshops that we did last year so that we will refresh our staff to be on top of their work and be abreast with current trends in distance and open learning approaches.
There has been an introduction of a new curriculum into the Ghana Education Service, where now all the colleges of education are having 4-year BEd in basic education. There is a new design for this program. For that reason, we are here to learn about this STS, which is support teaching students. So students across all the university, especially idle students on a distance mode, those students are coming to the various schools for STS. And before that, we need to know what is expected of us as heads and teachers, and also what do we expect from the students, student teachers who are coming from the idle distance education. So IDLE has really done well ever since this introduction of this new program. I'm a facilitator at the Obuasi Study Center. They've been organizing series of workshops just to upgrade and update with the current trend of issues that is going around, so that at least we can be abreast, and also what is expected of us as facilitators and what is expected of us as heads, so that we'll be able to make this program a successful one.
I think this is my first time of participating in such a workshop from IDLE, and to be very honest, it has been very insightful and very educative, because they have really taught us of what to expect when the 4-year degree program, which is about to roll on, what to expect from the incoming students. So far, so good. We have been introduced to a whole lot of things that we are expected to know from the student teachers.
This is my first time of attending this workshop that has been organized by IDEL, basically on the new curriculum. You know, with the current trend in education, there has been the introduction of the 4-year basic education degree program, and as such, we need to be abreast with the current trends in it, so that we, being trained as mentors, will be able to impart the knowledge to the mentees who will be coming to our various schools to perform the exercise. I think the workshop started this morning, and we've been briefed on what to do, so that when these mentors come around, we'll be able to do our work as it is expected of us. It's a very nice workshop, and then I'll entreat that it continues, so that if not almost all teachers will be able to get first-hand information on the current trends in education.
The workshop being held today is a very good one. I am happy to be a part of it. It has granted me the opportunity to learn and unlearn a whole lot of things that will help me mentor most of the teachers that are coming. There are some things we learned earlier on that we are already practicing, but there are more we are learning, and I think it's a good program that should be held for most of the teachers in other districts and municipalities, so that they will understand the concept and how to guide teacher trainees when they come to the various schools. I would also suggest that IDEL continues with this program, so that where teachers falter, they are encouraged to do it better.
The IDEL organizers call us for this workshop, and being introduced to this workshop, we've seen that it's a very good idea and a good thing to be done, so that we can also, in support with the University of Education, WINIBA, train the student teachers who will be coming to the first, because that's the first. So it's very good that they start early, so that the practical work will be more than the theoretical aspect which they are being learned. So I think it's very good. They have even introduced us to what is going on at the colleges. Actually, some of us might not know what is going on at the colleges, what they are supposed to learn or what they are to do. But we are being introduced to that. So as they are coming, even know what they are being done there, so that we can also assist them, so that they also come back or come to the field as a good professional?
In the Asin of municipality. In fact, I first of all want to thank the organizers of this program. It's actually a very nice program. Some of us, it's our first time. And as we are learning, you cannot give what you do not have. We are being trained to become mentors to the students being produced from the various colleges of education. And so we have to be better equipped to be able to give them enough mentorship. So I think it's a very good idea. We only pray that those who are at this workshop actually now are very few. It will be better, more heads or teachers are trained from the various districts, so that we'll be better able to impact in this program.